He's Jimmy Garoppolo, the former Eastern Illinois quarterback. And, now people are talking about him. Maybe first, second-round pick, gets to work out with Jim Harbaugh. Heady stuff there. Jimmy joins us now.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Good. Has it gone to your head here? Now all of a sudden people are finding you.
No, I mean, my family does a great job of keeping me grounded. I got to come home for a couple weeks after the pro day to kind of relax, get myself back to ground zero, really. And, my family always helps me with that.
Okay, but you have to take out the garbage or clean your room. Like, what's mom do to say, let me bring him back to earth?
Well, I live in Chicago, so shoveling the snow is a must here in March. So that's lately what I've been doing.
The combine, how was it?
It was exciting. I had a fun time there. It was it's a rough 4 days. I mean, a little sleep deprived and everything, but I got to meet a bunch of cool people, learned a bunch of stuff, and I enjoyed the whole experience, really.
Is it more mental or physical at the combine?
It's really a little bit of both. You really have to have some mental toughness though to get through the 4 days. They try to do everything to throw you off so that you don't perform your best. But it's our job as athletes to fight against that, really.
Any silly questions asked in the interviewing process?
I was surprised, but no, I didn't get anything that crazy.
Well, they asked Blake Bortles about his girlfriend. You didn't get? They didn't ask you about your girlfriend?
No girlfriend to be asked of, but no, I was expecting something though going into it, but no teams really hit me with anything too crazy.
Did they ask if you had a girlfriend?
Yeah, I think I got asked that a couple times. And,
what is that? What does that mean?
I wasn't sure, but my dad always told me said stay single as long as you can, and be married the rest of your life. So.
What criticisms have you heard?
Everyone criticizes the small school where I come from. I mean, that's just something that will be tagged with me for the rest of my life. But it's something that I like to I'd like to run with. I mean, I'm from a small school. I'm proud of that, and it's me going out there proving that it doesn't matter where you come from. We're all professionals now.
All they had to do was watch your playoff games. Paulie, my producer, is a Chicago guy, and he told me about you during the season, last season, but then this season, you guys got to the playoffs, and Paulie goes, what are you watching this weekend? I go, I don't know. Like throwing out a couple of things. He goes, Eastern Illinois, Jimmy Garoppolo in the snow.
Hey, he sounds like a smart guy.
Well, no, he's been on your bandwagon. He can't be that smart a guy, Jimmy. He went to Southern Illinois.
Oh, well, I can't speak too much about that, but.
Can it be a good thing that you're unknown up until this point, where we pick at some of these guys because we've seen them, like Manziel or Tebow. By the time they get ready to play, people have already kind of picked over him, criticized him, built him up, tore him down.
Yeah, that's kind of the way it goes, though. I mean, coming from Eastern Illinois, we didn't get as much exposure as those guys did. So, throughout the whole All-Star games, the Combine, Pro Day, I've gotten probably more exposure in the last 2 months than I have the whole season. So, it's just a different road for me, really. But, every player has their own story, so, I'm just trying to run with it.
He's Jimmy Garoppolo, the former Eastern Illinois Panther quarterback, joining us, Dan Patrick Show. That private workout. So you got Harbaugh there working you out.
Mm-hmm.
What are you thinking?
When I first met him, it was before the pro day started, and he made a point to come over and talk to me, and we were just talking for a while, just talking football really, and he wasn't gonna be able to make it to the throwing session that I was doing it later in the day, so he just asked me if I would do a personal one with him, and we set something up, and it was fun. I mean, we got to go out there, just a couple of quarterbacks throw it around, and I learned a lot of football that day too. He's
intense.
Oh yeah, he's intense, that's for sure.
Did he show off his arm?
Oh, yeah. He was slinging it around a little bit. He could still throw it pretty nice.
Give me the quarterback that made you stop and go, wow, at the Combine.
At the Combine?
Yeah, anybody that you went, wow.
Blake was throwing it well that day. He has some nice power behind the ball. He could sling it pretty well. And, Jeff Matthews is another. He's a small school guy, but his long ball is one of the nicest I've ever seen.
Where are you going to be on draft night?
We're trying to figure that out still. My parents are thinking about renting out a little local place around here just to get some friends and family together. And, I just want to be around the people that I'm loved by and just to hang out, really.
Could you be invited to New York? You're choosing not to go to New York.
I haven't been invited, but even if I was, I think I'd like to just stay in the Chicagoland area, really, and just, be around everyone that has gotten me to this point, really.
Have you talked to Tony Romo?
No, I've never talked to him.
Well, wait a minute. You broke all of his record. Well, maybe that's why he doesn't talk to you.
I hope he doesn't hold it against me.
So would that be a guy you could, that he'd be a treasure trove of information there for you? Former Eastern Illinois quarterback? I mean,
oh yeah. I mean, he set the standard for Eastern quarterbacks. I'm just trying to live up to it right now, and following his footsteps. Really.
Who'd you grow up rooting for?
Oh, the Bears, of course.
What if the Bears drafted you, put you behind Cutler?
That would be awesome. My friends and family they might be a little more excited than I would, but that would be a dream scenario. It's something that from when I was a little kid, I dreamt about. So you never know what could happen now.
They haven't had a lot of great quarterbacks down through the years, Jimmy.
Yeah, I mean it's been a little rough drought for the Bears, but we got Cutler now. He's one hell of a quarterback.
What if you had to go to what if you had to go to Green Bay?
I would be okay with it, but I don't know how well, especially my dad. I don't know if he'd be wearing the green and yellow too much, but they would support me either way. So it'd be a little tough for them.
Well, congrats so far, and congrats on the great college career, and good luck with the NFL draft. And better yet, good luck getting a girlfriend too.
Oh, gee, one step at a time.
Thank you, Jimmy.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right, Jimmy Garoppolo, Eastern Illinois quarterback.